Hello, Tian.
Oh? What a lovely surprise. Welcome. Hoishin, why don't you go downstairs and get the shopkeeper to make us a fresh pot of tea? I heard that you've been traveling all over the place recently. I would very much like to hear your adventure stories.
We're more concerned about your health, Uncle Tian.
Hoishin told you, didn't she? Don't worry.
Kinda.
I'm quite all right. It's just the years gradually catching up with me. As I grow older, I'm starting to find that with many things, though the mind is willing, the flesh is weak. Especially recently, I've noticed a rather drastic drop in my energy levels.
If it's drastic, I don't think it's normal. I think getting old, like the feeling of it, goes by a very slow rate, not drastic like Uncle Tian.
I am still very much in good standing as the Tianshu today. Nevertheless, I wish to pass on the position before my mental acuity begins to decline beyond redemption. Not to despair, however, because I found someone exceptionally capable to act on my
Oh
behalf as
shit.
assessment officer. In fact, I believe you recently became acquainted with her yourself.
Oh? Who is it?
I'm heartbroken. I thought it might take you a little longer than this to forget all about me.
Hey, Yelan.
It's Yelan!
Jackpot. Uncle Tian here asked me to assess 3 candidates for him. Fancy joining me? You'll be among the first to get to know the next Tianshu. Might be a good opportunity for you.
Sure, I'm down.
What do you think?
What do you mean you're not really interested? This is a good opportunity.
I think so too. It can't be a bad thing to be on good terms with a new Qixing, right?
Well, you guys take your time. Everything's all set for the assessments to go ahead. Meet me on the first floor when you're ready. Until then, have a pleasant conversation.
Uncle Tian seems really worn down. It's like all his energy's gone.
Yeah, it may sound harsh, but Uncle Tian is past his prime. He's not cut out for this anymore.
Okay, might go easy on the wording there. That was a little bit harsh.
So he's recommended 3 candidates. Their names are Chen Wei, Mingguo, and Zhi.
My legs are getting sore. What is wrong with this assessment officer? This is a huge occasion and I don't even get a chair.
Okay, you're off my list.
I've dealt with all kinds of people in my time, but never have I been made to stand while I'm waiting for an appointment.
It looks like all 3 candidates have arrived.
Oh, it was those 3?
Mm-hmm. We'll meet them formally soon. Before that, let me run you through the assessment process. Writing a manifesto takes time, so I informed them of this requirement in advance. These are the reports they submitted.
Damn. This guy went all out.
There's still some time. Have a skim through, get a first impression of what each person's proposing. I'll be waiting off to the side. Just let me know when you're done.
I'm sorry, but like, are you sure you want to trust an outsider with your nation's policies just like this? Traveler just went through 3 whole manifestos in like 30 seconds. Probably was reading them like,
Oh? So you two are the assessment officers, are you?
oh, you got a problem?
I had assumed that given the great import of this situation, Lady Ningguang would perhaps be assessing us in person. I certainly hadn't imagined I'd be seeing 2 entirely unfamiliar faces. I trust you've read through my manifesto? I'd be more than happy to clarify any details you found difficult to grasp. It was written with an expert audience in mind. after all.
Bro, shut the fuck up.
Mind your tone, mister.
Yeah, by one.
Relax. It wasn't intended as a personal slight against anyone in particular. I was simply stating a fact.
Man, your communication skills are fucking
Cloud
ass.
Rotator. You know
I didn't
this
say that.
Adeptus? Oh, yes.
I did not say that.
remember now. You must be the traveler that people are constantly talking about.
What the fuck? Did I click it? Or am I becoming crazy? Nice hat.
Hello.
Where'd you get it? I want one.
Not gonna lie, I'm feeling a little nervous.
Your manifesto is very wide in its scope. but you don't seem to be personally involved in many of the specific fields. How can you be sure that you have the ability to put your plan into action?
Great question. Well, I'd start by having my colleagues and the secretaries of the Yuehai Pavilion evaluate any proposals before implementation. Post-implementation, it would all come down to the results.
So you're not willing to take like a grasp for leadership? You just want to like check with everybody else before doing something? I don't think that's good.
The depth he goes into in each and every area means it can only be a product of painstaking work. Plus, he is modest and good at dealing with people. But what really interests me is that many of his views happen to coincide with Uncle Tien's. Having someone like Yi take the position would certainly put Uncle Tien's mind at rest.
So we're going with him?
Great!
We'll see. Let's go back and report to Uncle Tien.
Whoa, you
I
good,
see.
bro?
Then it's more or less as I anticipated. The young are growing up, and I am growing old. How time flies. No one can escape the cycle of life.
I don't know, Uncle Tien. You still seem in pretty good shape to me. You might have another few years of work left in you, don't you think?
Let him retire, Yelan.
Oh, you. There's really no need to console me. Having less energy than I used to isn't such a bad thing. It just means I finally have a good reason to retire and spend my days doing what old men like me should be doing. Going fishing whenever I feel like it.
Based.
Sounds like you sure love fishing, Uncle Tien.
When we've been fishing recently, Jerry always brings some extra ingredients he prepared in advance. The addition of these makes the soup taste even more wonderful. That flavor makes for a fond memory. But at my age, who knows how many more chances I have left to taste it again.
Don't think like that, bro. You got very many chances, I'm sure.
Ooh, can Paimon come next time too? Paimon really wants to try it.
Come on, let's go talk somewhere else.
Okay.
The biggest no-no in intelligence work is to only get information from the person of interest themselves. The truth is almost always hidden beneath many layers of deception. You have to get information through many different channels. For example, Wenyuan, Shanghua.
Huh?
Yes?
What the fuck? Where did you guys come from?
Lady Yelan, what are your orders?
Ugh! Who are they? Where did they come from?
Did they scare you? These two are Wenyuan and Shanghua. They work for me. As my trusted assistants, they are always standing guard nearby. They also perform various assignments as required. Shanghua is a business expert who gets his information by trading. Wenyuan relies on word of mouth. And there's also Upei, who's not here right now. Shanghua, visit all the commerce guilds and look into Qianwei's background. Wenyuan, go to the Ministry of Civil Affairs and look through Mingbo's work files.
Yes, ma'am.
So what about Juri?
Yi, well, obviously as the most promising candidate, we will be investigating him ourselves. Let's go to the docks first. Lots of people passing through there. You can find out all kinds of things.
Juri? Yes, he's quite well known. I've heard a story about him. They say he was born into poverty. His parents died when he was young, and he was treated cruelly by the local community.
What? Why? How does a whole community fucking bully an orphan?
One of his neighbors was terribly rude to him all the time, but Juri never retaliated. And when his neighbor went bankrupt, he even helped support the family.
Oh, he sounds like a decent man. We can finally breathe a sigh of relief.
What if he's covering for him? You never know, Paimon.
Why are you asking about him anyway? You aren't looking for a brand ambassador
No.
are you?
I don't even own a business, bro. Relax.
Well then, in that case, the higher bidder takes the... Ah, that's Juri right over there. Why don't we go and talk to him?
It's him, all right. Looks like he's chatting with Lin Long. Come on, let's follow them and listen in. Try not to let him see you. We want this information to be as truthful as possible.
What if he's having a date, bro?
I understand. Let's walk and talk.
I can crouch.
Jerry seems to get along really well with everyone.
We shouldn't jump to conclusions just yet. Let's go check out the wharf where he usually goes fishing.
And what, get testimonies from the fish? God damn, those are big ass fish.
Ah, yes, Jury. He's been making quite a name for himself recently. I've got some friends who travel all over the place, and they tell me everywhere they go they meet someone who's heard of him.
Here to buy some fish? It's 300 for 1 or 3 for 1,000.
You tried to con me, man?
Well, I spoke to him once briefly, and I just had a feeling that he really cares what other people think of him. I think he has pretty low self-esteem, but hey, it's hardly my place to say anything. What he's achieved already puts most people to shame. And nobody's perfect. I just wouldn't want to upset him. That's all.
I see. Well, thank you for sharing that with us.
Not a problem. And just for the record, there's absolutely nothing wrong with the price of my fish.
Yeah, man.
The more times you say it, the less convincing it becomes.
We also heard that Master Dooku is a kind and virtuous swordsman who never turns away anyone who comes with questions.
Oh my god. No, don't manipulate him like this.
Great! So what do you wish to know? Now she's lying to a kid.
But it seems to make his day, so let's let it
Master
slide.
Dooku, have you heard of one by the name of Jur-E?
Sure have. You mean that guy that all the grown-ups are talking about these days? Before that, people always used to talk about Jury in a kind of nasty tone of voice. But 2 or 3 months ago, suddenly everyone started to like him.
His childhood, his studies, the thing with his neighbor. None of these are recent events. So why are these stories only going around now? The problem is, do you remember what Uncle Gao said about him? He's stayed poor his whole life. Everything he's earned he's either spent on studying, traveling, or paying off debts. I don't think he has the mora to pay for a publicity campaign.
Maybe he's working with someone.
Right. And that changes everything. It can mean a powerful faction is trying to gain influence over the Liu at Xixing. I can't see any immediate problems looking at the individual entries. The only one that strikes me as a little unusual is the Chengshu Pool redevelopment plan.
What's that?
Chengshu Pool has always been home to many secrets. Plus, Ajdaha once wrought havoc there, so there are even more secrets buried deep underground. At some point, a rumor began to go around that there is great treasure buried beneath Chengshu Pool. The technology wasn't mature enough at that time, so the excavation project was shut down and the treasure became a mere legend. Jur-E's manifesto focuses on solving problems, and this treasure hunt seems extremely risky. It seems out of step with the rest of his plans.
Lady Yelan! Oh, thank goodness I finally found you. I thought I'd never see you again.
Who are you?
Don't be alarmed. This is Upei. He's Wenyuan and Shanghua's colleague.
The one that can't swim, right? And you sent him out on sea? No wonder he's traumatized.
I asked all the fishermen multiple times, but none of them had any interactions with Jur-E before. Then the
That's
waves got
sus.
so choppy I ended up falling overboard. Fortunately, someone managed to drag me out.
Well, Uncle Tian said that Jur-E once bought a recipe from one of the fishermen. Did you hear anything about that at all?
What? That's news to me. No, that's not possible. It's absolutely not possible. Lady Yelan, I'm telling you, I spoke to every single fisherman out there, and none of them mentioned anything about a recipe.
What the hell?
Interesting. Then I wonder how that even more wonderful fish soup came about.
Did you fucking poison Uncle Tian, bro? That's fucked.
Fish soup? What fish soup?
After much consideration, I have decided to recommend Jur-E to the Liu at Xixing.
What?
Congratulations. Thank you. Honestly, I'm a little surprised to hear my name being announced.
Shut the fuck up, bro.
Perfect timing. Wenyuan just sent word that the Fatui ambassador, Yusupov, just left the embassy alone. He's heading in the direction of Chengshu Pool.
Chengshu Pool? That's the place Jerry mentioned in his manifesto.
It looks like that's where they've arranged to meet. Sensible choice, I'll give them that. Qingshu Pool is always crawling with monsters. Most people wouldn't dream of going there. It's one place they won't need to worry about being seen.
So we out?
Oh no, we gotta go get them!
Let's go. If my hunch is correct, we just might hit the jackpot this time.
Oh, that's cool. This is some Tomb Raider shit.
I can tell from
Hey,
the
yo.
aroma that this is very fine liquor indeed.
There's
I'm
your bitch
impressed.
ass.
Come on, bottoms up. After you, of course.
Sorry, that went down the wrong way. I've never drunk anything this strong before. It'll take me some getting used to.
I thought you were made of sterner stuff. You certainly kept it together when you were poisoning your teacher's soup.
Holy shit, that was actually poison. You're fucked, bro.
What was it you said? Oh, yeah. You said the soup's fishy flavor neutralizes the pungency of the poison, and this process even makes the soup tastier as a result. How did you think of that?
Damn, Paimon. And you wanted to dog that shit too.
It struck me one day when I was fishing. I'm lucky it did. Otherwise, I'm not sure I would have been able to fool Uncle Tien.
What a nasty guy! Seize him!
Hold on. Did you bring a camera?
Oh, yeah.
If not, you can use it. This is quite a
You have a
scene.
camera?
We have to capture it for posterity.
You better make this shit trending on Twitter.
Excellent liquor. Huh? What the?
Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Did you just poison them?
Yi, you poisoned my wine? But when?
You seem surprised, Mr. Yusupov.
How could you?
This is a surprising turn of events.
How could I not? I've sacrificed years of my life studying and reflecting to prepare myself for this position. And in the end, I even had to poison my own teacher. Do you see the haystack in the corner? Underneath it is a pile of explosives.
Holy
and
shit,
next door
bro.
in the dark room are the 3 undercover agents you sent to infiltrate the Black Cliff Forge. I'm gonna stay here till I see you slip into unconsciousness. Then I'm gonna set this on fire.
Oh my
As the
god.
flames burn through the hay, they'll ignite the explosives. The ruins will collapse. and
What
everything
the
will be buried.
fuck? I didn't know we were dealing with a fucking psychopath.
Yi, you.
Oh my god.
It's over. After tonight, everyone gets what they want. And anyone else in the know is either my accomplice or about to be taken out of the picture.
Jesus.
Sweet dreams, Mr. Yusupov.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh shit. Caught you red-handed, bitch.
We were here the whole time and have pictures of everything. They came out pretty nicely. Want to see them?
Game's up? Forgive me, I'm not quite sure what you're referring to, Miss Yelan.
Don't play that shit, bro.
I happened to discover a Fatui operation here, so I approached them on the pretext of joining forces and eventually brought them down from within. If it pleases you, Miss Yelan, I'd be only too happy to have you join me in investigating this matter.
This is how you want to play it, huh? There's nothing wrong with wanting to win other people's respect, but when has Uncle Tien ever looked down on you? He was like a teacher and a father to you, but you chose to repay that by poisoning him. Whatever positive goal you may have started out with, you threw it away in that moment.
That's enough.
Fucking pussy.
Of course. What makes this even crueler is that you managed to convince yourself there was no other way. Uncle Tien was always going to give you this opportunity, even if you'd done nothing at all.
Damn, bro. You did all of this for fucking nothing.
That's enough. That's enough.
Life is like fishing. It cannot be rushed. Whatever you do, impatience will accomplish nothing. I was just like you once, desperate to prove myself. Only later did I realize things do not always turn out the way you plan, but you have to keep calm to carry on. You're still young. Be patient, believe in yourself, and don't look outside yourself to prove your value. Where's Jury these days? It's been a long time since he last paid me a visit.
No, don't do that.
Maybe he's just busy.
Well, next time, if he doesn't bring a pot of piping hot fish soup, don't let him in.
Damn.
Whatever you were thinking about, you'll have plenty of time to mull it over in prison. Oh, I almost forgot. Until we find out what happened today, prison might not turn out to be the safest place for you. Trying to have friends on both sides, it has a way of turning everyone against you. But right now, I have an opportunity for you.
Huh?
Sorry, things are about to get extremely busy for me. Let's meet at Yenshang Tea House tomorrow morning.
There is now no poison left in his system. But recovery from the damage already done will not happen overnight.
Dr. Baiju, is my father going to be...
You needn't worry too much. Keep taking the prescribed medicine every day, and a full recovery will take at most 2 to 3 years.
Whoa. I was about to say Baiju to the fucking rescue, but 2 or 3 years to recover from poison? What the fuck? How strong was this shit?
It's good we caught it in time. A few days later, and the toxin would have built up in the internal organs. At that point, things would have been much more serious. Uncle Tian will be heading off now. Remember to get plenty of rest and avoid overexerting yourself while you're recovering.
Hi. And bye.
You're here too? Thank you for all you've done to resolve this situation. I'll have to make some tea in a moment. You simply have to try it.
Are you feeling any better?
Yes. The exhaustion seems to have gone. My mind is steadily getting clearer again.
That's great, man.
All right, I'm done here. Time for me to go. I'm heading off again in a few days, and I still have to prepare.
Damn. Alright,
Where are
Yelan.
you off to this time?
As you might have guessed, it's for me to know and you to find out.
Bruh.
But
Okay,
I'm
be
sure
like
if you
that.
keep going as you are, getting yourselves involved in other people's business all the time, you're sure to get caught up in another misadventure before too long. Maybe I'll see you the next time danger beckons. Until then, keep your wits about you. A lot of people are watching you for a lot of reasons.